So here we find something of significance in Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26. Then God said, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, over all the earth, over all every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So what appears to be happening here? We've just read that God owns everything, and included in that He names animals, right? Cattle on 1,000 hills. Okay. So let's let Him have dominion over everything, including the birds of the air, the cattle on all the earth, and everything that creeps on the earth. So God created man in His own image. In the image He created him. Male and female He created them. Verse 28. Then God blessed them. Remember, the word blessed means empowered to prosper. When you read in your Bible the word blessed, we read the word blessed and we think warm, fuzzy feeling. Oh, I'm blessed. Are you blessed? I'm blessed. And you know, I mean, you can have warm, fuzzy feeling by being blessed, but that word is so much more powerful than that. The word blessed actually has within it power. When God blessed Abraham, he became the richest guy in the whole land. Whenever you find in your Bible God blessing somebody, there is power that's released in their life. So God gave man dominion, authority over the earth. And then He blessed him. Then He empowered him to do that. And He said, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it and have dominion over everything on the earth. So, what has happened is, who owns the earth? God does. Who possesses the sealed deed of the earth? God does. Who possesses the sealed deed of the earth today? God does. Who possessed the sealed deed of the earth when Jesus was being tempted by the devil in Luke chapter 4? God does. Did. So, the sealed deed to the earth belongs to God. Is that right? The answer is yes, it does. But remember that the open deed can be passed along. And so there is a sealed deed, and then there is an open deed. And we find here God giving authority to the earth to Adam. Okay? So, who does He give the authority to? Adam. God the Father possesses the sealed deed. Who has the open deed? Adam does. And my brethren and sistren, he doesn't possess it for very long. Actually, 1.5 chapters. Now, we don't know how long that took. That could have been 2 weeks. It could have been a whole bunch of years. I don't know. But we find in chapter 3, the enemy comes in and deceives Adam into giving him that open deed. Who has the sealed deed? God does. But now, after chapter 3 in our Bible, who has the open deed? Satan does. By the way, kind of a little side note here. You know I like side notes. I just don't need them turned into a mini sermon. Did you notice that the enemy didn't attack Adam until he was married? Now, there's a lot to be said about that. Actually, what he attacked, and I've preached this for years, the thing that the enemy attacked was the family. Once Adam had a helpmate, once there were 2 of them to stand together, and Adam was fulfilled in Eve, That's when the enemy attacked. That's when he said, I can't stand this anymore. I mean, it's been enough putting up with Adam, but the two of them together, this is going to be really tough on me. Now, apparently, and this is what we've talked about in times, but I want you to think of it in terms like this today. Apparently, there was a time that Lucifer, the morning star, had a lease to the earth. Now, that's a sermon for another day. That's a long sermon. That's about a 4-part sermon. So he wants to get it back. He comes in and deceives Adam and Eve. That's right, he deceived both of them. And he gets the lease to the earth.